after a break of commentary because both of those games before happened at midnight for me. So, um, yeah, we're up against Zangy, who is on ninjas. Um, so I'm gonna go first because yeah, this deck wants to go first. What are those noises? Okay, if you can hear what's going on, I have no idea what those noises are. So we're going first because of seeding, and this is double Firebird turn 2 hand. Like, this is just a game. Like, this is the nuts. This is, yeah, this hand is just insane. And yeah, we're gonna see why Phoenix is an insane. Actually, let me also make this area bigger because I'm recording on a different computer, so I don't have it. Okay, let me then. Okay, sorry about that. We're gonna go first, and this is going to be Nebula. Nebula Shock-In will be a just effectively Steam Vents here. Okay, Zangy says they might be a bit slow to respond because they're eating, and yeah, they did mention on Discord that they were cooking right before this. So Zangy, hope your food's good. So Mina has flash for some reason, so that's why we're just passing turn 1. Yeah. So Zangy's on ninjas, which is kind of this really cool deck that might seem like a soup of completely random cards, but they actually have a ton of synergy together. So just turn 1 tap, flood depths. I'm gonna go for the Mina here. I don't believe Zangy. I don't has any free main deck interaction. So start with the wheat from Chaff. Paid for by Mina because. Yeah, so this is just the looting that also investigates. So I'm going to draw 2, discard. I think I'm going to go for double Spirit Script here. Actually, no. I think it's double Firebird. And this is just double Firebird turn 2. Then go for the second Unquenched Greed. This time we actually pay mana for it. I know, so terrible. Discard double Script. Then go for Against the Waves. And use scripts. And then the birds come back. So yeah, this deck is just crazy. 7 power turn 2, perfectly reasonable. And this Against the Waves is milling for 4. So 4 cards. Sad to mill that Plaxi there. Would have loved to draw it. Okay, another Mina is a really bad draw, but like getting 7 power out turn 2 should be mostly good enough. Unceasing Flames I think just kills next turn. So yeah. Firebirds and Minas attacking in for 7. And just passing to Zangy here. This is just a 2-turn clock at this point. Zangy's dead turn 3 if they don't do anything. So, okay, it looks like Ducky's also watching this game, so that's good. Okay, gonna go crack Flood Depths after playing. These new Pokelands are amazing, by the way. If you didn't see the video where I mentioned this again, I love these new Pokelands. Just yeah, thinking. We'll see. Sorry there, my recording accidentally ended, but nothing happened in between, so perfectly fine. So Zangy still thinking on whether to play or... Let me also just show you the actual deck list I'm using. And it's this deck. I don't know why Cockatrice makes this area so big. I can make it like this. Like this. Then, yeah, this is brown. Okay, looks like something happened. Okay, yeah. Yeah, thinking about Herald of Oblivion because, yeah, let me actually show that card to everyone. Herald of Oblivion. Because this card, you really wanted to be on a low life total, and Zanky's only on 13, so it'd be a 1-1. So just figuring out some math here, which, yeah, makes total sense. So here's Herald of Oblivion. It is now 2 mana. It used to be 1. Yeah, it's just a good card. Here's Mina, here's the Firebird, and here's Plaxi. So this card is a free card that can often just copy your card, so drawing an insane, milling, like doing some crazy things. Yeah, back to the game. Okay, going to fetch with Flood Depths. Grabs Island. Maybe he's gonna play a Swamp from hand. Although, these Pokelands are amazing. I love them. I need to set them as my default. Okay, Inked Summoner. Only lost 2 life this turn, so going to make a 1/1 bird on end step. But that is like tanking 3 damage from Phoenixes, so that is good. Very good. Okay, so here this is just Creative Salvage, discard Mina. Draw 2. That's a Zerat. And so Zerat can here. Okay, I'll take 2 off Painlands. And I should have 5 in grave. Yeah, definitely have go for the Zerat. And this Zerat is just gonna be a lasting threat. So I can go for 5 here, and that will give me Trump. I'm just gonna. So the question is, do I want to bounce the bird to push more damage? That also draws me a card, so that's pretty reasonable, but it's only 6 damage, and then Zangy will get out a huge Herald, but I guess this Zerat will keep plussing, and I still have Mina to chump block. But the thing is, if Zangy has a removal spell, I'm gonna die to Herald pretty quickly. So I think the card draw makes it worse with it, because that can hit me more card draw to maybe draw Unceasing. Okay, or the Firebird from hand. So gonna go for attack with double Firebird, and next turn I have lethal even if Zangy puts in a Herald. I guess Zangy could lose 2 life, but then I have lethal with only 1 Firebird. So Zangy's gonna need to lose life, play a Herald, then gain life somehow. And I'm not sure how Zangy's gonna be able to do that. And I don't need. They're gonna need to gain life after the Inked Summoner trigger at instant speed. So here's Inked Summoner. Really cool card in Herald, and Herald is one of my pet decks because it was the first deck I pretty much ever played in. It was the first deck I ever played in the GP, and one of the first decks I ever played in MSEM, and I just picked it up. I loved it. It inspired me to play Shadow and Cannon Magic, which is still one of my favorite archetypes to play in Timeless. So, yeah, I'm just gonna block with Mina here. Yeah, fish dies. Mina will die. Mina, yeah, sad to see it go, but like, I should have lethal next turn. So, it'll be fine. And then, okay, Zangy going to pass. Wonder what they have up. Here, I think the first thing is just +1 Zerat, since I'm pretty much doing that no matter what. Step 2 is going to be Wheat from Chaff. See if Zangy wants to counter this. Draw 2, discard. Thing is, I think I might have made a mistake doing that over just playing the Firebird, but I think I go for discard Firebird, land, investigate. Because now if I don't draw 1 mana, I mean, I have just so many 1 mana spells in the deck, it probably doesn't matter. So I'm going to discard Plaxi here. That's my second spell of the turn. Okay, that should be lethal. So that would be 4 damage. Yeah. I'm gonna trade 4 lives to Crucify, and so yeah. That's game 1. Oh wow. Double Inked Summoner from hand. Pretty good hand from Zangy. So here, this is just bringing Fire Erasures. The rest doesn't matter, really. Cut Oracle's Vision is probably the worst cantrip in the deck. I think I can keep Zerat in, because Zangy isn't really on aggro, so just cut Oracle's Vision, Gift of the Phoenixes. Priest, just, yeah. I think this deck maybe should run 4 Plaxies. That's, you know, you can always discard them. Maybe, with Data Recovery, you can probably go down to 3 mana, 4 Plax. So, yeah, as Zangy is saying, this deck is silly. 7 power turn 2, as we saw game 1. We'll see. Zangy can board in Grave Hate. Actually, what does Zangy even have in their sideboard? We're about to see. Because I am a terrible person, and therefore didn't do any research. Okay, so they've got Anapraxia's Endeavor is pretty much their only Grave Hate spell in sideboard, so. Okay, Zangy choosing to go first. This is a really good hand if I draw Looting Effect, but I just don't, so I can't afford. Oh, this is a great hand, so I'm going to keep this. No Firebirds, but you've got Mina, you've got Looting Effects, you've got Flames for removal. So, yeah, just a good hand. And you've got Rousing Path turn 1, which is just probably the best turn 1 land for this deck. Which, I mean, you're not really thinking about that as much. Okay, going to Expose turn 1. See if red or blue. Okay. So, Mina or Wheat. We'll see what. I'd assume it's Mina, yeah. The mana, it's just really a mana dork in this deck, but in the more instant speed versions of this deck, it just becomes Soul Ring. And okay, here's Wheat from Chaff. Discard land. Honestly, Gift of the Phoenix. So I have a much slower hand. Not gonna really be double Firebirding turn 2. But this Unceasing Flames is just gonna keep getting a ton of value over the game. Maybe even burning Zangy out. Ideally, if Zangy plays, pretty much worst case scenario is Zangy goes Nebula Inked Summoner this turn. Okay, so definitely not going Nebula Inked Summoner. Going for Monument to the Fallen Man. Probably the best card in Zangy's deck, so that's not good for me. Okay, drawing Fire Erasure for some removal. So I think I just go Unceasing Flames, hit face, see if Zangy wants to do anything with Monument. Because Monument is kind of like an Ether Vial that's perpetually on 2, so it's, yeah, just such a nice card, and Zangy's deck has a ton of MV2 creatures, so this is just gonna do just so much. Okay, go for Wheat from Chaff. Okay, discard Script, and probably Creative Salvage at this point. Fire Erasure is good for removal, and Against the Waves with Script is gonna start milling some cards. Really looking for some more Unceasing Flames. Maybe even we'll get the Against the Waves mill kill this game, but pretty unlikely. Uh-oh. Diligent Fisherman. I had the fish, but Zangy had the fisherman. I should have been prepared. I should have brought a shark so that it couldn't get fished. Yeah, Zangy whiffing there. Keep in mind, Zangy's deck is like pretty much the only non-creature in his decks are Anapraxias. I think there's like 4 non-creatures in his deck, and oh, sorry, 8 because 4 monuments, and then obviously maybe boarded in some more Anapraxias, but might have custom other non-creatures cards. So like 12, 15 at max creatures in Zangy's deck, so, and also hitting 4 lands is rough. Fire Erasure, I don't care about this Fisherman. It's just a body at this point, but okay, Zangy leaving up mana. That is suspicious. I feel like they're... Okay, I'm gonna go for Against the Waves. Do I have 1 script or multiple? Okay, so it's just 1 script. Mill 3. Would have loved that land, but Reel of Reality is nice. Okay, there's another land, so Against the Waves. I'm really afraid that Zangy has Anapraxias here, though. Which makes me really not want to Against the Waves as much. I think I will, just to kind of make Zangy want to more. See if Zangy... Okay, 1, 2, 3... Okay, double Unceasing Flames Mill. I think next turn, Okay, so... Yeah, next turn, I'm gonna just be able to deal so much damage off Unceasing Flames. Especially if I draw land. So, yeah, Zangy might... We'll see if Zangy's gonna Anapraxias here. Shinrei. This is another really cool card in the deck, which can get back creatures from graveyard to hand. And Deception is just ninjutsu, but MSEM ninjutsu, I don't know if there's a difference. So, I'll let you see the reminder text. Shinrei. Return an unblocked creature attacker to your hand. Put this card into the battlefield, taps and attacking. So yeah, that's it. It's pretty much just ninjutsu. Okay, gonna see if there's no ninjutsu here. Okay, Unceasing Flames deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They deal 6. Okay, so this could be script, I assume. Okay, script and flames. Gonna cut down my flames damage. Good play there. Shinrei. Okay, that's not the card that bounces. Okay, so here, I think I go for Creative Salvage, discard a Fire Erasure. Okay, so I'm gonna go for a blue into Unquenched Greed to draw 2, then discard 2, because that means I can play this Plaxi. I guess I'll discard Unceasing Flames. Then I'll go for Fire, this. And go for Plaxi. And because Fire Erasure is an instant, I'll be able to copy it with Plaxi. Not gonna full send here. Just playing Plaxi. Zangy could have removal here. Okay, going to Anapraxias, exile my graveyard. Oh. So yeah, graveyard's gone. Not gonna be able to relive reality. Unceasing Flames, which obviously Zangy's probably afraid of here with Plaxi out, because Unceasing Flames actually I think was lethal there. So yeah, obviously you should be afraid. Okay, going to Shinrei. Sacrifice a creature, can't be blocked. I'm gonna Fire Erasure. Okay, going to sack itself. Okay, going to Celestial Banishment the Plaxi, sadly. Which... Yeah, no copy here. I am in a really bad position. Zangy... I have no cards in hand. Oh wait, it's not exiled because Zangy will self-sack it. That is my bad. Okay, Against the Waves is a good draw. That can help start rebuilding my graveyard. Thing is, if I think if Zangy ever gets just a big enough Herald, I'm just okay. That land is a terrible draw. But now my deck is a lot denser with Against the Waves, which is nice. Okay, let me actually go play this land here. Tap it for 1, so I'm at less life than Zangy. Crack the clue, draw. Yeah, just pass here. Unquenched Green next turn can start filtering and hopefully hitting more Against the Waves now that, but Zangy obviously is going to start putting threats. Yep, there's another Shinrei. So, pretty much, I could mill kill with Against the Waves is my current goal. Also, I haven't milled any Miyoga Firebirds in my top 20, so, please deck. Also, there's some Unceasing Flames in my deck still, because it conjured duplicates, so looking for those, definitely. Okay, yeah, Shinrei comes back. Zangy, I'm just mainly... If a big enough Herald lands, I just lose pretty much, so... Also, Shinrei is... Okay, gonna get back Diligent Fisherman because Shinrei returns stuff. Really would have loved to still have that Fire Erasure. So, if this hits Herald, I pretty much just lose. We'll see, though. Okay, going to... Let's see if Zangy's going to double tap Murmuring Falls. Okay, just passes. So yeah, looking for Against the Waves here, please. Okay, Firebird is a fine draw. Go for Unquenched Greed. Okay, so, draw 2, discard Firebird. And Nina. Crack the clue. Go for Wheat from Chaff. Discard. So here, I think I keep Zerat, because Zerat's going to be that really nice threat, and it also makes blockers. And it also bounces, so as long as I'm not dead this turn, Zerat should put me far ahead enough. Okay, the other Fisherman comes down. Please no Herald. The third Fisherman, and still none of them have found fish. Yeah, double whiffing 2 whiffs over 2 games. Wow. Yeah, that's unlucky from Zangy's side here. I think this Zerat puts me in a much better position. Okay, there's Flood and Morass. Enters tapped because of no basics. Okay, I'm down to 4. Okay, I'm gonna go down to 4. No, okay, Shinrei will get back another Shinrei, I guess. Oh, actually going to sack a Fisherman to get it back. Yeah, makes sense. So we're really seeing the power of Zangy's deck here. But, I'm not gonna reveal. I was gonna say tapped out, but that would reveal I don't have readout, and I don't want to do that because that's bad for me. But yeah. Oh, Herald. That's actually only a 2/2 right now. But I am dead next turn because that Herald will come down. So I'm gonna need to reanimate a Firebird. Okay, Unceasing Flames helps a bit. Because if I Unceasing Flames a Shinrei, could self-sack it to fizzle. Yep. I'm gonna play Zerat. Because I still... yeah, I just need to make that blocker for Herald. But hopefully this should, like, keep making enough blockers that I can live for a bit, maybe draw some Against the Waves, eventually reanimate a Firebird. Because my deck... I've hit 1 Firebird halfway through. Okay. Yeah, I'm dead. Just didn't hit Firebirds. Drew a... Yeah, I think I just got unlucky. Do I bring in Redoubt? I think since it's just Shinray, it's not really worth it to bring in Redoubt. Only hit one Firebird in top there. Okay, well, at least I'm on the play this game, and this hand, I think, is just bad. This is a much better hand, Bottom Palace. Unceasing Flames can function as removal and burn in the later game. Okay, Zangy looks like they could have an okay hand, but might not want a mulligan. Not the best hand. PNML, but okay, maybe they're gonna show me the hand. Okay, Sad Mo. Maybe had a Herald. Herald's really good in this matchup as I'm gonna deal damage quickly. Okay, we're both on mulligans to 6. Okay. I'm gonna go turn 1 Rousing Path into Unquenched Greed to draw 2, then discard. Okay, gonna wait for Zangy here. See what Zangy wants to put back. Gonna go for Unquenched Greed. Discard a Salvage and maybe a Erasure. Plaxi plus Unceasing. I'm really looking for that blue spell to get that turn 2 Plaxi into either Salvage or Unceasing Flames. So I might have to salvage, discard whatever I draw, or maybe even Flames to look for that blue spell for Plaxi. Did Zangy get lucky? Okay. Let's hope I don't die for playing an Enters tapped land. Sadly, okay, there is the blue spell. Okay, so here I can... Do I want to go for Crave Salvage? I think I go for Wheat from Chaff. Start with Wheat from Chaff. Draw 2. This card, probably Mina and Wheat from Chaff. Make a token. Into Unscope. I think I Unceasing Flames face here. Make some Conjured Duplicates into Plaxi. And next turn... Oh, my touchpad screwed up. So hopefully Plaxi can draw me 4 cards off the salvage. If I draw a land that isn't a Rousing Path, I can crack Clue and hopefully go into salvage. Okay. See if they have any. Zangy has. Okay. Banishment. Oh. So I'm still gonna get to draw. Oh my god, my touchpad is so messed up. Sorry. Yep, I'm gonna exile Plaxi. Sorry, my touchpad is just so screwed up right now. Whenever I click it, in like just the slightest wrong spot, it just snaps out of place. It's so annoying. So, really looking for some more flames, or just Firebirds in general, or just damage Firebirds, more Plaxis. Yeah. One thing that I like a lot more, like way more about the Whisperwood's Phoenix build of this deck is you get that second Phoenix, which A, makes your draws can be way more explosive, and also sometimes you don't just lose because you hit no Phoenixes, and... Okay. So against the Waves mills 3, right? So maybe I'm not sure. I just need to draw non-lands pretty much. And Apraxias can exile my graveyard. That's pretty bad. But no phoenixes, pretty much just a flames in a script, so it's not that bad. Not as bad as it could be. Start with an against the waves, mill myself for 2. Then can start getting my graveyard back, hopefully. Okay, yep. Milling that Weave from Chaff is rough. Really want. Okay, Relive Reality. I think I just pass. Leave up Crack Clue. Oh, wrong button. I accidentally clicked Windows N instead of Alt N to set my notes. Sorry. So yeah, just gonna crack this clue here. And then after that, it just gives me more information. So yeah, I'm having pretty slow Phoenix draws here. Though obviously that banishment getting Plaxy. Okay, Premisary lands. So Premisary can search up some demons, which includes Shinrei. So I'm probably just gonna Fire Erasure that on my turn. But I do want to draw this. Zangy could banishment this theoretically, so I want to make sure. Yeah, that's. Okay. Okay, there's a Plaxy. That is a good one. So do I relive reality from Chaff? No. I think that's too bad. I can go for Fiery Erasure, kill that. Zangy could have something. We'll see. Really wish. Okay, I think I just leave up hard cast Spirit Script here. You're really not in a good position if you're hard casting scripts. Yeah. Though obviously in the more tempo or controlling decks, hard casting scripts is entirely reasonable. But in Phoenix, it just feels so bad. Okay, Diligent Fisherman. We'll see what it gets. Let's see if Zangy whiffs for the 3rd time. Okay, it doesn't whiff. Yeah, Zangy finally has a choice of what to take off Fisherman. So yeah, here it's just script. Discard probably Relive Reality, since that is a card I really want in my graveyard. And it also could be, it's just like draw 2, discard 1, and I actively want this card in my graveyard. It can flash back against the waves to land a Plaxy, and yeah, that's just really good. Could also flashback Weave from Chaff, though obviously that really depends on what I draw. Here's Relive Reality. And the only reason you really play this is it comes from your graveyard. There's ones that are much better, or not much better, but 1 mana from hand. You don't care about that. Also, the discard is actively good for you a lot of the time from graveyard. So, yeah, this card is just kind of insane in Phoenix. But sometimes you can get stuck in your hand, and 2 mana is just so abysmally bad because this deck is so efficient. Sometimes, like. If I have 4 lands, or I would actually be happy to play this, because I could go flashback something, maybe draw a red spell, go into Plaxy. But the thing is, I have 3 lands, and on 3 lands, this card is just too bad in Phoenix. And the thing about red is, flashback counts for Plaxy, which is kind of funny. Okay, Cephalaverous Flukes, I'm gonna go to hand. And this can counter my removal spells annoyingly, but I've kind of forgot Zangy had this in his deck, but yeah. Okay, Zangy going to Corpse Bed, Exile probably Against the Waves, and Wheat from Chaff. So the 2 cards I'm actually interested in flashing back with Relive Reality. So, okay, gonna cast Script. I don't know why Zangy said Eve there. Gonna discard Relive Reality. And then on my turn... do I go for hard cast Plaxi into Flames? Is that reasonable? I feel like it is. As weird as that might seem. Oh, don't want to increase my life. No, I'm unprepared for Fisherman. It's too good. Yeah, imagine not playing your 3-mana creatures that get a huge amount of value and paying mana for them. Couldn't be me. Like, who would pay mana for these? Okay, just gonna clarify targets and that I am using the Spirit Script. Okay, Cephala. Okay, Cephalabrus Flukes. I knew that was, yeah, gonna come down, right? I didn't say it, but I, no, but it shouldn't matter too much. So, gets hit for 3. And I'll just pass here. I have nothing. This land can crack to draw a card, which hopefully should hit, crack to make a clue to draw a card. There might be better lands than this one, but I think this one's perfectly fine. 3 mana in the late game isn't as much with this deck. And getting that clue doesn't really have additional synergies, but it's nice that most of your draw cards. Also, I have Relive Reality into Flames next turn, which is another 6 damage to face if Zangy doesn't have something. And that Corpse Bed is gone now, so I don't have to worry as much about that. So ideally, I get, I just straight up draw. Okay, so ideally, I go Against the Waves, mill 2 Flames, go Flames, Relive Reality. Okay, Jajan Hardcast. Okay, so I am going to need a plan for that, and my plan will be, I don't know. What is my plan? That is, okay, that is, see, the problem is, Jajan gains Indestructible. So I need to block. I need blockers. Okay, so, do I even want, I don't really want to copy this Unquenched Greed. Draw 2, discard 2. So Jajan, sacrifice another. Oh, these aren't demons. Okay, so it doesn't have Indestructible. Okay. So I can kill it here, which is good. So 1, 2 Flames Engraved. So this hits for. Oh shoot. Wait, what? Oh no. I only use 1 mana for that. So this is. Oh, but Relive Reality Flashback. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so at least Jajan doesn't gain flying. See, the problem is, I already used up my Plaxi copy. So, Relive Reality, Fire Eraser doesn't matter. So, I can Unceasing Flames, like, the thing is, if Zangy draws a demon, I am dead. It's that simple. So, what I can do is I can Relive Reality, discard Flames, go for... Oh, no. Yeah, I'm 1 damage off killing Jajan. Because 1, 2, 3... So, just... I don't even know what I do here. Okay, so I chomp. Oh, it feels so bad that I just haven't hit any Phoenixes at all in my top 20 cards. Again. Like, last 2 games, no Phoenixes, top 20 cards. Like, just feels so terrible. If Real Reality was an instant... if it just didn't discard or was an instant... I guess I'll kill that. Yeah, I think that was my fault of using my Plaxi copy trigger on greed. So now I kind of just have to pray that Zangy doesn't draw a demon. Oh. Okay, Zangy's just at such a high life tool. It just feels so bad that there. And he exiles my graveyard. Oh my god. Double Endeavor and Court. It just sucks. I don't know what to say. I just got so unlucky this game. And game 1. And drawing a land tier 2. It just sucks. Just... It sucks. It sucks. It just sucks. For my first time getting into top cut, just losing immediately to bad luck. It sucks. I mean, yeah. If Zangy didn't hit that Herald game too. Didn't have that endeavor. Didn't have Jajin. If I had drawn less lands, if I had hit that Flames one turn earlier, if I had one more card in hand, if I hadn't wasted my Plaxi copy. It sucks. It just sucks. And feels like I barely hit Phoenixes, because in all my games in testing, none of them were in like my top 30. In my games, yeah, it just sucks. I don't know what to say. I misplayed, and I got punished for it. It's probably dead anyway, but because Zangy had so much life. Hitting no birds in top 20. Like, if I just hit a single bird there, I would have lived. And I would have had more draws. Plaxi would have survived. I maybe even could have killed him. I had much more of a chance. If I hit a single bird in my top 20 over the course of pretty much that entire game, if I just hit a singular bird, I have a 20% chance to not hit birds, and it happened 2 games in a row in top 20. It sucks.